more disappointing parts, I would say, of the night, which is something that I'm still trying to wrap my brain around because I really don't get it. So we know that there was going to be a triple threat for the women's tag team titles at Clash at the Castle between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn, which we're excited about. But before that, they're doing that thing where they're like, oh, let's have two of the teams that are in the match. Let's have them have a match on the week before the pay-per-view. And you're like, why? But anyway,
it's just
wrestling.
It's just wrestling.
So they have the Unholy Union versus Shayna and Zoe, and they basically have this be a squash match, which I was not prepared for, nor do I think was okay. I don't understand the logic behind it, other than they're going to probably be the hometown favorites on Saturday, so they're going to be cheered equally as much, if not more, than the champions, who everyone loves. Everyone loves Bianca and Jade, so they might get more than that simply because of where they are. But I think that when we're thinking about, okay, who's going to actually have a shot at winning the tag team titles, Alba and Isla are third. Like, they're not going to win. You know that they're not going to win.
They're going to get the pit. Oh, no, I don't know.
I think that I think Bianca and Jade are retaining, but I just don't really understand the thought process behind having them basically be buried on the Go Home Raw. Like, I don't understand that whatsoever.
Yeah, the bury, to me, I didn't see it as a bury, just more of a, oh wow, Shayna and Zoe are really more of a threat than they thought. Like, Shayna can just choke someone out like that.
Do we need
we
that?
Didn't need to know that. No, we didn't need to know that, but that's just them taking the hammer and just
I agree with Richard in the chat. He's saying that Alba and Isla they needed that win. I think that they should have gotten that win. I think that they should have gotten the win, because I don't think anybody is looking at Shayna and Zoe as a pushover team that shouldn't be feared. Like, they're being they were put together because of how tough and rough and like scary they are to the rest of the women's division because of their style and all the things that they can do. So I don't know that we really needed to see Shayna choke them out. I feel like we know that Alba and Isla are probably not winning on Saturday, so why not give them a win on the go home show that literally means nothing?
It could have been a roll-up win too. That would have been even better, because then you would have had Shayna and Zoe even more pissed heading into the pay-per-view. You would have had a nice moment between Bianca and Jade laughing, and a good shot that you could put on social. I'm more agreeing with you now that we're talking it out. But in the moment, you don't think that. It's like, all right, whatever, throw away. You're pissed. You're like, okay, like, cool.
And Richard makes a good point too, that Shayna just had a match with Lola Vice on Sunday. So and why did she? I get it. I get it that they could have been like, oh, she's mad, but like at the same time, like,
you think they're doing that like NXT's canon? So like a loss,
I don't know.
Oh, she can't have 2 losses in a row. She's Shayna Baszler, so you got to really knock. It's more about, oh, see, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't. It was just weird. I just think that
we also don't care enough about it like we do the A story. It feels
but I do think that Alba and Isla look like they were kind of just thrown into this match because they're Scottish, and so it's like, okay, well, you could have at least tried to legitimize their presence in this match a little bit more by having them win a meaningless match in the go home show to Raw, like, or the Clash at the Castle. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't. Because now it's like they don't look like a threat at all. They look like they were just put on here because they're from Scotland. That's what it looks like. Like, even if that really is all that it is, they could have at least made them look like a legitimate tag team, the one moment that they had before the pay-per-view. But